Hello, hello. Check. I'm still organizing. Hello, hello. Welcome to the live, to the channel. I had to reorganize myself a lot because I'm in London. It's not easy to change energies. It's so different. Hi, the girl power. What a name you have. Wow. Hi, Baida, Maha. Hi, Sandas. Feels like we're gonna dance, huh? And before you ask me, this is one of my favorite flamenco artists, and his name is Jose Merce. It's rumba, and we're not gonna dance with our bodies today. I wish. We'll do it with our energies. So I hope you are well on this day, and we need to celebrate life together as much as we can against all odds of life, of all. Your name is Thais. Oh, from Brazil. Hi, Brazil. Salut, Pascal, Fatima, Claudia, Corinne. Hello from France, my other country. A rush to you. Salut Pascal, sending you lots of love to you, to Morocco, my country, Tunisia. Love Tunisia too. Have a lot of friends in Tunisia. Hi Constantina, Patricia. I'm doing all the hello and then we start, okay? Yeah. Sujata, my friend, I'm around the corner from you now. Hi Rana, Turkey, great country, beautiful people. My country is Morocco. Malib, Aparecido. Ah, t'es à Paris, Pascal. Saha. Argentina, que suerte. Bonsoir. Hi, my love, Sujata. Okay, so, I asked you questions. So I moved all my stuff. I'm a bit of a gypsy. I brought all my stones, my cards. I'm back into London for a while. Love my life in London, by the way, but it's very different. The energy is so different. Oh my God. From my nature in Morocco, Marrakesh. Anyway, so here we are. We're going to have a beautiful session. Hi, Trinidad. Hi, Deborah. My God, Hamza, Oslem, Sassou Medini, Chapeau Rouge, all of you. Okay, I'm gonna love you all, but I'm gonna start talking, right? So how are you all feeling? I feel that there are a lot of transmutation right now, a lot of transformational energy. There are a lot of possibility coming to us, and it's asking us right now to have a lot of courage. And that's my message for today. And I could stop the live and say bye, but I know we're not gonna say bye right now because we have a lot to share. So Fatima, I have a lot of questions for you guys, and I printed them because I don't want to really forget them. I would love you who is in the live to rewrite your questions. So I will answer the question from people who are, hi California, my other country too. I live there sometimes. So anyway, I want to tell you, I have a lot of amazing questions that came. Hi Maria Christina. And I will always favor the people who are in the live in terms of question, for sure, because you are here and I'm here, so we are here together. And then if you have question, it's great to write them on my stories, because I really value that a lot, and I'm going to do my best to answer. But if you're present to the live, you're going to be, you know, kind of favored because you're here, and I want to honor your presence. But if you don't have question right now, all of you beautiful people watching the live, I'm going to start with all the questions I have here that are really incredible. Okay. Yeah. Anybody who has a great question or burning question, need to understand, need to progress. Okay. Yes, so if you're sick and you're doing a lot of meditation, it's great. And I would like you to do something that I really value, is about when you're sick, is really to spend time with your body and with yourself in quietness. And actually, even if you're only tired, you need to be spending time with your body and with yourself. And in that moment, really focus in the energy of your heart, really feel what's going on. Because the more you're going to be conscious of what's going on in your body, the more you're going to be able to receive the healing. Because what we do when we are not well, we are very much scattered energy, we are very much confused energy, and we're not able to drive the healing and the healing energy that we receive, or that the body is receiving. So the first thing you have to do when you're sick, when you're unwell, when you're tired, is really trying to regrouping your energy. Because what happens is that when we are sick, we have this tendency to be scattered in different pieces. And in that moment, we are confused. And in that moment, we're losing our center. And then in that moment, we're losing the capacity to have high energy. And the energy is leaking everywhere. And so the need is really to be able to be in quietness, tranquility, respect of who you are, and really gather all the energy possible that you can have in your body and in your presence. And then from there, you go in your heart, and you start, thank you, Zinab, you really start to gather the high energy, gather the healing energy, and start praying and opening your consciousness to the healing. When you are in that state of being able to receive healing and energy, and this is only when you're centered, only when you're quiet. Because the problem when we are not, and we are in thousands of pieces, we are not able to heal quickly because we're confused, and the healing energy doesn't know where to go. Okay, so first of all, you have to concise, to really concentrate all your energy in your body, in your heart, in your healing, in your prayers, and really contain yourself, so your vehicle, your body, is then able to start healing, and you start able to really receive the energy from your inner self. I'm not a doctor at all. I'm not a doctor. I am a healer, which is very different. So I do holistic energy. Okay, so yes, Bernadette, it's a lot of sensitivity right now. I'm the same. I'm very sensitive. Okay, so that was for Kawu Benani. So please, when you are not well, you need to really come back to your womb of energy. Sorry, I have too much light here. And you really need, one second, my loves. Voila, I had too much light in my eyes. So, okay. And then when you are able to feel that you are appeasing yourself, you are in your room, in your bed, on the floor, on the grass, then you are able to start praying, receiving the higher energy, and you are opening the field of this healing in only if you place gratitude in your heart, in your energy, in your chakras. And please, and this is a great work from Dr. Dispenza, is a super healing power that we have is the gratitude energy, the gratitude effect, because the minute you place gratitude in your chakra and in the place you want to heal, you're going to open the field of healing to yourself. Okay, so this is very, very important. I think we had this question last week, Zainab. Exactly this, but I will maybe answer it. Okay, am I working totally aligned with my soul? Okay, interesting question, Mara Christina. This is personal to you. And so I'm going to channel, okay? This is Mara Christina has been working with me for more than 1 year, and we have done amazing stuff together. And I want to honor you for being so beautiful on the path. And you know, a beautiful person who worked for you, it's really giving you back energy. So you have to know that. So Mara Christina, I'm going to reread your question because I'm starting to receive the energy for you. Am I working totally aligned with my soul? So first of all, what they are saying, whatever we do on our path is really perfect, is appropriate to who we are, is appropriate to the path we are in front of us. Because when we are not aligned with our soul, it means that there is something on the side from our ego that needs to be revisited. And that's why you're asking this question, because you are visiting some places that are not completely aligned with your soul. And these places need your consciousness so you can visit them, revisit them for, you know them well, but we need to revisit places of darkness, places of ego, places of limited energy, so we can shift them. And that's why you're asking this question. But at the end of it, your intention is very high, so you are working aligned with your soul. It doesn't mean you're not going to visit your ego. It doesn't mean you're not going to visit your places of limitation, of limits, being limited in your consciousness, because you need to go there in order to heal them. And that's why you are asking this question, because you are visiting these places, and we all do. So this is a message that I'm going to expand to all of you here, is that we are devoted to our higher energy, and that's how we find our bliss, and that's how we grow in our path. But some days we are triggered to really revisit places of ourselves that is less of a high energy. And it's a relationship, it is a job, it is a desire. Like, I want to, whatever, I want to try that thing, and you don't know if it's your soul, your ego, etc. And sometimes you are blurred, your mind is confused, because you think, if I try this, I'm going to be happy. And until you tried it, you will know the answer. Because when you are on the path of the soul, you have this very beautiful happiness that is quiet, that is profound, that is deep. It's like a huge boat on a beautiful ocean. Right? And this is the soul journeying. And the ego, what is happening is excitement. It's like, you have highs and then you have lows. And what it brings you, it's really instant satisfaction, and it's nothing deep. It brings you in comparison. It brings you in judgment of others, but also it brings you into whatever your ego wants is not yours. It's a goal from people, it's a goal from society, but it excites you. It brings you excitement to be like people and get that beautiful car or that beautiful dress or having the best whatever. So, but deeply, when you get to that places, and I've been there, I'm telling you, when I had this most incredible job in my life and I was so young, it brings you to that satisfaction of the ego, but it doesn't bring you to the satisfaction of the soul. So this beautiful boat on the sea is not really concerned of your excitement, okay? So let me see. Yes, indeed, Maria Christina, great. Okay, hi Joe, nice to see you. Okay, Zainab, Zainab, by the way, go to my IGTV of last week, I really answered this question, but I can answer later again. So when you are journeying on the journey of your soul on this really beautiful boat, where you feel that you are progressing and the energy is really getting higher and more expanded, you feel it very deep in yourself, and you feel that when you wake up in the morning, there is a sentiment of bliss, of peace, but also of very deep happiness. And also, then what happens is your energy is becoming high, and then you can manifest whatever your soul wants to express. So then in this moment, you have to write about what is your soul wanting to express. Okay? So I'm going to need to concentrate myself on the question. And just to answer Bernadette, it's a very highly sensitive period of energy since the new moon in Taurus. So they were saying you can rest in new moon in Taurus. Okay, maybe. But for me, it has opened very widely sensitive energy in people of discovering more who we are, discovering more of who we are. So Bernadette, don't be afraid. Find a place, a moment to really secure yourself, protect your energy, and really get stronger. Use Mother Earth's energy, use your ancestor energy, and just really feel that you are gaining this very beautiful protective energy on yourself. This was for Bernadette. Thank you, Mara Christina. And if you have more questions about that, there is much, much more to say, as you know. Okay, so it's very interesting. I'm reading your question, and I'm going to do one answer to so many different questions. Ooh. I love it. How can you keep your weight down? This is also a very interesting question. All right. My God. Okay, I'm gonna be able. I think I'm gonna use my pendulum to see which question is gonna start. Oh, I wonder. As funny as you, are you here? Thank you, Turkey. Thank you, Sting Linda. Okay, relationship. Let's start about relationship, because here there is someone who is telling me how to recognize. This is Solan the buyer. I feel that I need to expand and have come across people that triggers me to go into that line time. Okay, I guess you're talking about limitation. We're going to go to the next question. And there you had Zinab, how to share your positive energy against a negative one in your home, like wife and husband. Okay, this is a big one, darling. Okay, how to share positive energy when you live with someone who is negative. This is a common one, right? And this works in all relationship. It would be anybody in your home, anybody in your family, anybody in your job. So, when you are doing everything to maintain a high positive energy, and you have someone who is constantly trying to bring you negative energy, and I can see that it's a very common place for us, for light workers, for people who really want to create light in their life, because it is in a way people who try to bring us the trial. Okay, are you strong enough with your light? Is your light strong enough to be maintained in front of someone who is negative? And this is you can thank that person. You can thank your husband to be always trying to destroy that high energy. I know it's not fun though. I know exactly. So I want to tell you, so these people are coming in front of you because they are called by your soul, because this is your path. So if someone is always negative in front of your positivity, you have to detach. That's their choice. So number one, you are in a positive energy. A person wants to destroy it or is showing negativity. What is happening? There are two things. One, does it mean that this negative energy is going to go inside of you and is going to destroy your beauty, your beautiful, high, positive energy? That means, high or whatever. What it means that there is some lack of self-trust, that there is a lack of confidence about your positive energy. It means that this husband is saying, I'm negative, but you see, you are failing because you're listening to me. So it's like a test. It's like okay, I'm super positive, I have amazing energy, and this guy in front of me is non-stop negative. If it works, it means you need to work more on your positive attitude, on your positive energy. And I know we always think, oh, this is not the right man, or oh, this is so unfair. No, detach. This is their choice. And until you have this attitude of saying, okay, I create the most positive attitude for myself, I create the most high energy I can for my life, for my activities, for my days. Like, I just want to have a moment of delight having my coffee, for example. I'm going on a terrace, I want to have a great moment, and nobody is going to destroy that. You understand? Okay, that's the strength, that the inner trust, that the inner respect, that the inner self saying, this is crucial. I am maintaining my high energy. So very important is to know that this is more important than anything else. And this is coming from your soul. It's not selfish. Because you really, it's like you holding a light, a torch for the world. You understand what I mean? And if people don't want you to hold the torch, that's their problem. That's not your problem. So detaching and knowing that they're playing a game, but the game is for themselves. It's not for you. It feels like it's for you because we are human. And when we are human, we always think it's personal. This guy is moaning, oh, I must have done something. Hey, no, detach. This is his choice. It's not your choice. Continue to have this incredible life that you have chosen for yourself. Stand strong in your light, and you'll see after 3 times, this guy is going to change. He's going to try the hardest to destroy your positive energy until he's going to let go, because he's going to understand there's nothing he can do. And you're going to be stronger and stronger. And the more he's going to try and the more you're going to be detached, it's going to be really funny. You're going to have to laugh, because if you stand strong against the negativity of people and say, I'm sorry, that's not my problem, that's their problem. I am holding my light, my torch, and I'm doing my best. I'm creating my life, and I enjoy it. And I understand that I live in that cocoon of highlight. Anybody who wants my highlight, I'll give it, I'll share. But anybody who wants to destroy it is not part of my cocoon, is not part of my auric field, it's not part of my consciousness, nor my vibrational field. Detach, enjoy your energy. People will change around you. That's how it works. Yeah? Yeah. Taking a stand, again, negative, taking nothing personal. Absolutely. Yeah, Zainab, it's not an easy one. Even more in a couple, I mean, when you're married, even more in society where women have less power, less rights, etc. So it's a work, it's a deep work you have to do on yourself, but also on the couple, with your husband. Okay, Sunset Joe. Ça marche quand nous pratiquons. Oui, c'est vrai. Maintain high energy for the world, and it's true. Okay, continue, Zinab. It's a great work. Yes, yes. Hi, Kate. So, question from Deborah. Duplicate, darling. I don't understand your question. Transcendent damage. Tell me what you feel. Yeah. Oh, yeah, I understand what you mean. You have to choose the right meditation for you, and until you find yourself like you're at home with a type of meditation, then it will be amazing. And yes, transcendental meditation is amazing, but it has to fit your soul. It has to fit your calling. It's always like that. Yeah. Hi, Deborah. I'm writing your question. The new reality is settling in. Okay. Yeah, absolutely. So it's an affirmation. I'm trying to appreciate where I am and imagine where I can go. Do you have a question, my love, Deborah? Okay. Let's see. So, Solange Bayer, are you here? I will continue because I was talking about the question, which is super important about negativity and positivity. I need to expand and have come across people that triggers me. So people who triggers me, who trigger you, me, whoever, are people who are really coming with a message. Okay, so they're coming with the next healing you need to work on. It's very important to understand that. Some people are really annoying, and that's why we always think in our little personality of protecting ourselves. I don't like this person, I need to go away and buy. So when something happens like that, when you have a trigger, remember, it's a healing in disguise. It's someone telling you, this place of yours holds judgment, it holds limitation. So please look at what is the trigger. And what I do when someone is really triggering me, what I do is I go and I write about it exactly. I detail everything. You know, like it's surgical. I say, she annoyed me or he annoyed me. He did that. At that moment, I was feeling that exactly. And then I can go back in my feeling and remember why. Why does it triggers me? And when you find the trigger in yourself, you feel like, wow, I'm judging this person because in that place in my heart, I feel emotionally I am not balanced. I don't like this kind of people because they reflect something weak in myself. So because I hate the weakness in myself, what I do, I close that space and then I judge this weakness in other people. So whenever you judge someone or whenever someone is triggering you at a spot, it means it's time for that space to be revealed in yourself. Because if it triggers anger, shame, any kind of low emotion, it really needs to be seen. It really needs to be healed. It really needs to be revealed to your consciousness. You get it? That was for Solange Bayer. All right. And okay, you share your high life. Okay, Julie. I'm coming. Wow. Yes. The continuous negative energy of other is draining because your way of life is allowing it. This is for MD92 TERP, if you are here. So it's very important to remember what I've said about standing strong in yourself, in your positive attitude, and reorganizing your life around it. This is number one reason you are on this planet, is to find your high energy, express it in the world. If you find that you are always attacked by negative people, it means that you have left a door in yourself to be attacked. It feels that you are not protecting yourself. It means what? It means that you are still allowing negative people around you, negative energy around you, that you're not putting your high energy first in your life. You're not believing in it enough. That's why you have a lot of negative energy around you, to remind you that this door is open. Close that door. Or closing that door means I trust my high energy, I trust my positive energy. And this is so important. And I will organize my life around it. I will organize my creativity. What I'm going to choose in my life is going to be expressing this high energy. What I'm going to do to heal myself is to heal all these doors of negative energy in myself, of judgment, of self non-respect. Is that good? Yes, I know. Osgul Bazaar, this is very important subject because we are all living it. Okay, then I'll go. Oh yes, thank you, Deborah. It's amazing. I love it. I'm gonna reread it, Deborah. I love this affirmation you have written. It's very powerful. So I'm going to read what Deborah has written because it's very powerful. So the new reality is settling in, and it can be uncomfortable to deal with and accept. So you read, do you hear me, all of you? Because it's amazing. I'm trying to appreciate where I am and imagine where I can go. This is very powerful affirmation to really think that what is going on in the world, you are accepting the energy of change, but it means that you are also looking to embrace the energy, but also looking for an amazing future for you and really taking the lead in your life with the highest intention. So thank you, Deborah. And now I'm going to tell you about Kate. You had a question? No. So yeah, you can, okay, the problem of the world is like when you're very spiritual, when you create high energy in your life, you need to remember that you hold God in you, Goddess energy in yourself. And when you know that, your mission is to create positivity and high energy in yourself. And your life is here and now, is your community. Whatever you can do to embellish the world around you is first in your heart, in your high energy. Bring your soul here. This is your mission. It's not your mission to be down because you read the news. You can help your community as much as you can, but you stay very grounded in your high energy. Okay? The more you're going to really heighten your energy, the more you're going to embellish this world. And the more it's going to spread. Because the more of us who want to the vibration of the world to raise, the less we're going to see horrible thing in the world. But you cannot be guilty for what you see on TV. You can pray for the world, but you cannot feel guilty for what is going on in the world. You have to pray, but the best prayer you can do in your life is to heighten your energy, is to connect to your soul, connect to the Goddess energy, and then you are doing your mission. And if it is going to a foundation and help children, so be it. If it is to cook cookies, to bake cookies for your family, so be it. You don't know. Anybody that is in front of you, you cannot judge what they are doing if it's good or bad for humanity. People who are in their soul energy and high energy, that's where they help the world. And that's where you're going to see the world shifting. But you cannot feel guilty for the world to crash. And the problem is, if you listen to the news, you will never be able to be in your high energy if you believe that you are guilty. So that doesn't work in Goddess energy. It doesn't work. Okay? So that was for Osgul Baza. Thank you for your very nice message. Yes, Kate, how to release old story, old life past. Ooh. They reflect something of a weakness in myself. Okay, Solange, I hope you got it. Uh, that's all, Kate. No putting my higher exactly. Hi, Christy. Yeah, exactly. Thank you, Christine. Thank you, Bernadette. Okay, so Kate, do you want your question answered? No. Okay, Kirsty is asking, with all the shifting and changing energy at the moment, should we be grounding ourselves differently at the moment? I think, yeah, cheers. Yes, you're right, Christine. Hi, Callisto. Okay. You have nothing to change, Kirsty. What is changing is the depth of your work, because the more you connect to your heart, the more you connect to your spiritual journey and really wanting to heal and progress and grow and really expand your consciousness, the more you're going to anchor a very high energy in yourself, and you're going to be able to really drive yourself through this new energy of shift that we are living. It's really huge and obvious in front of our eyes. And actually, because it's shifting, you need to be more anchored and grounded with your highest energy. But this is working together, you know. You working, your spiritual work is bringing you more and more into yourself, into your power, into your high energy, because the world is shifting more and more. So you're working together. It's not separate. You see what I mean, Kirsty? So don't change anything. Just be more consistent and just bring more faith, bring more belief, and bring more positive attitude, bring more soul into your life, into each moment of your day. That's how I would say you need to change, but this is what I say always. It's just that the world is changing and shifting so fast and so drastically that we need all of us to really believe, enjoy that high energy, and really practice, meditate, go in nature, dance, sing, and just really heighten your energy. And it's funny because sometimes I feel that the high energy is crashing because I have experience of something low energy in myself, and I feel like, wow, oh my God, again, yes, because shift of the world are just releasing low energy in yourself so you can fly higher. So it's a constant flying exercise, really. We are literally like big birds transitioning from one continent to the other, and winds are always changing. But how cool! We are flying higher and higher, and we're feeling on top of the world. Listen, I have a question for you. Yes, less resistance. It's very interesting. Remember yourself like 1 year ago, in what spiritual energy you were. If you remember where you were and where you are now, I think you're going to really realize that you have opened so much your consciousness, that in the middle of a crisis, you're still able to hold on strongly to your center, to your power, to your belief, to your faith, to your high energy, where I'm not sure if 2 years ago I was able to do that, you know. I'm just telling you, can you remember, you know? Now you're able to shift, where before were you? You don't know. So I want to tell you, you've done a great job, really great job. Thank you, Athenea. Yes, a massive shift in a year. Yeah, Kirsty, you're seeing this. So it's very important to remember that you are progressing so much, you know, and the goddess energy is really landing in ourselves. And the more we believe and the more we embody it, the more we are able to express it. Okay. Okay. Oh my God, I remember I have a list of questions. I'm shared. I'm like, I think I'm going to do one day, I'm going to bring people to the screen so we can see someone asking the question. Yes, Deborah, you feel like a warrior compared to a year ago, and you were not Yeah, and you were not in bad shape. Lol. Thank you, Kirsty. I love you. You're amazing. Um, so yes, maybe we can go back to the question of Kate that was holding on. So, why is changing? Yeah, the depth of your work is okay. Okay, I'm just reading your affirmation. I need to read your question. Thank you for all your amazing affirmation. They are incredible. Uh-huh. So, maintain the real good work. Thank you. I'm just reading your question. Oh, this is a very good question. Mood changes many times in a day. What can I do? This is really being able to center yourself. And this is an exercise. It's exactly like, it's funny, I was talking about the ocean. And so basically, we have to do a comparison that is very interesting. Like the soul is that huge, beautiful ship that is stable on a beautiful sea, and it could be a storm, but the ship is really solid and it's just going through, where the ego is this little beautiful little boat that is really up and down, and the storm and the wind, and is always overwhelmed. And this is the mood. The mood is the waves and the weather. And then if you are like the ego, it means like every wave is putting you down, and the wind is really too strong, and then the sun is burning you. Where if you are in your beautiful ship, you are not depending on the mood of the weather. The weather, it's people, it's planets, it's weather, or the weather, it's circumstances, whether it's expected, not expected, surprises. So when you build yourself as this very beautiful ship, very well built, what are you living? You can feel what's going on. It doesn't mean you're going to move and you're going to be burnt by the sun or splashed by the wave. It means you're going to enjoy the movement, but you're going to drive you. You're going to really cruise through it. So how do you do that? You're going to find in yourself your center. And when you find your center, you start meditating. And I see many people were talking about how can I find the best meditation. And the first meditation you always need to try is the breathing. The breathing, the centering in your heart, saying, I am that I am, present, all light indeed. I am my divine self in my heart. My soul is present in my heart. And you start breathing consciously in your heart, really deeply, and stay here for a few minutes and feel your presence, and then be grateful to be alive. Be grateful to be connected to your soul. Be grateful for everything that you have. Just that moment of centering yourself is going to build up your inner strength. It's going to build up your connection to your soul. And that's how you become aware of your inner strength. That's how you become the ship. That's how you're going to realize that all these crazy, frenzy ideas and judgment are coming from that small little boat that is crazy. Okay, that's the ego. And that wants to do any kind of thing because people are judging, so it's changing its mind all the time. That's how the mood is changing. Don't be that little ego. Be your mood, be your soul, be your amazing ship, centered, connected, breathing, connected to Mother Earth, connected to the element, marrying the element, marrying the shift, marrying the cosmic energy, and not being that little ego that always depend on people, on the weather outside. Let go of that habit. And what I was telling to Zineb about emotional detachment is the same. Detach yourself, become your center. That's it. This is the number one key to emotional balance. To not being depending on people, on mood change, on whatever circumstances are coming to you. Namaste. Do you feel that? Do you feel what I'm saying? This is for Ma Keiko. Okay, let me go back to where I was. Thank you, Isra. It's very lovely to say that. Yeah, beautiful. Opono meditation is very good too. Chanting is a very good tool. So chanting is changing the vibration. And so this, usually I don't share about it, but take an amazing mantra and chant it. And whatever culture you belong to, and we have a lot of culture here, choose one song, one chant that really corresponds you and starts chanting, and it will heighten your energy, and it will really cleanse your energy. Your body of energy will be cleansed. This is an amazing tool. And you know what? If you don't want to take a mantra, if you don't want to take something cultural, religious, whatever, just saying, I am loved, I am loved, I am loved. And chant that with different vibrational notes. Chant, I am loved, I am loved, I am loved, I am loved, I am loved. You're going to feel how the energy is going to whoop, go up, and you're going to really be able to have this energy spreading around yourself, spreading in your heart. I am loved, I am loved, I am loved. And you are loved. And that's the truth, but you forget it. But if you repeat and you chant it, you create the vibration of that emotion. And this is healing your heart, but also healing your cells, healing your illness. I just want you to just breathe and feel what I just said, because it's very powerful coming from the goddess. Thank you, Christine. You are loved. And if you repeat and chant it and humming it. So humming is another thing. Humming is healing. Hi, Chairman from Malta. Healing is a healing. Why? Because it's a vibrational work that really reset the energy of your organs and of your chakras. I want you to remember that. Whoever who is here who cannot meditate, start chanting and start humming. Whatever you want to do. Chanting I am loved will be so powerful for you. And this is coming from the channel, not from me. And humming is just changing the vibration of your field, of your heart chakra, of any place you want to heal. Thank you, Christine. Okay, I don't think I can see question here. I'm going to go to the question on my sheet. If I forget to read the question, Callisto, to answer you. Thank you, Canol. Sometimes I feel awful, and do you feel like this too? It's been a very hard few days. Yes, I was talking about that, Callisto. Please listen to the beginning of the session. I was talking about how you are recentering your energy to be able to get the healing going. Connecting. Oslem, are you here? Yeah. Connecting to the soul and the heart. Please define it in details. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Yes. You are in Ireland, Bernadette. I'm happy. I love Ireland. Greeting from Romania. Hi, Amy. Oh my God, Amy, I was thinking about you. I want to tell you, this woman is absolutely amazing. Sorry, I don't do that often, but this is an angel. It's a gorgeous woman, and I wish you a beautiful birthday and sending you love. Yeah, so humming is vibration for the soul. And what does it mean, the soul and the heart? How can you define that? Oh my God, this is a very long answer, my love. I would love to answer that. Maybe I'll go back. What time is it? 1 hour now. My God. So, I'm going to pick a question in my list. Thank you, Kirsty. Okay, I have this woman who has a desire to become a mother, but is worried for risk because she's 40 years old. Darling, is Espani. Are you here, Espani? I'm going to answer your question. If you are not here, it's okay, because I read your question. We have to really respond it. A desire to become a mother, or any desire, when it's deep, it's coming back from your heart, from your soul, you need to answer it. And you need to deal with your fear. And look at what I've shared on the feed. Any change is bringing fear, and you have to go through your fears, or otherwise you're going to always be in your life regretting that you tried to fulfill your desire. And a desire to have a child is coming from your soul. Okay? So, I have a lot of questions about attracting the right partner, and I would say, Kruniseva, I have a great webinar on the 22nd of May, so you should come, and it's about attracting your soulmate. We do a very deep work about changing the energy in yourself that is defining who you are in a wrong way. Not a wrong way, I don't like to say wrong way, but defining who you are is so crucial to attract the right people, the right experience in your life. And that's how we attract the right people in our lives. It's really feeling, how do I define myself in my life, in my world? How do I define myself? Is it with the definition of my deep self, my soul energy, or is it with the energy of my souls, of my ego? Okay, so you have to differentiate how you define yourself. Are you defining yourself to please the world and not to be judged? Or are you defining yourself from your soul, from that sheep I was talking about? Are you defining yourself from that sheep state, or from that little boat that is the ego? When you define yourself from your center, from what makes you happy, peaceful, very deeply, and not like excited, no. That is when you're going to shift the whole energy of yourself, and that's when you're going to shift the attraction of who is coming to your life. What is happening in my life? You are creating this incredible energy in the center of who you are, and this energy is going to become like a beacon of light in your life. It's going to attract same people, same energy, and this is so powerful. This is the work we need to do. When we desire something, we need really to work inside ourselves to be matching that desire. When you match the desire, you have the desire there. You don't even realize. It's very funny, and this is something in the spiritual work that you need to listen to. When you work on yourself, there is some kind of magic that happens. Before you work on yourself, you have some desire. And then you work on yourself because it's too heavy. You need to really cleanse yourself, clear yourself. And then you are on a higher energy. And then the desire are coming to you. But you know, at that level, what happens when you shift, you don't realize that desire are with you. It's really bizarre. It's like when you are down, you really want these things to happen in your life, and you feel like hopeless, powerless. And when you shift your energy, you're there. You feel the bliss of your life, and you feel like desire are already here. You don't realize, but also desire from your ego. You really don't care. and things completely shift. And this is consciousness work. You get it? So, 22nd of May, define who you are to attract the right people of your... Yes, 22nd of May, it's going to be an amazing moment. It's a webinar. So, go to my bio link website, KarenRuimy.com. What did you miss, Christine? I said work from this attraction center that is your heart. And I'm doing a webinar about attracting your soulmate on the 22nd of May. All right. So do you believe in serendipity? That's for Doga. Doga, I didn't see you today. But if I believe in serendipity, do you understand that word? So it's when things come, when coincidence happen. So you have to remember that when you decide to work on your mission, which is, I told you before, your mission is to express your soul and your highest energy. Your mission is to really clear yourself from your ego, clear yourself from your judgment and low emotion, stand strong in your positivity, be in your soul. And this is your mission. So when you are in that state, serendipity is your world. Coincidence happen. This is incredible, but it's always true. Life is your partner. God is your partner because you are merging with the energy of your soul, and your soul is merging with the energy of God, and it's really marrying the flow of life. So what happened is like, whoop, you have something, a coincidence that comes to your life. You are working on yourself, your energy is higher, your gift is really expressing, and life is bringing the tool, the outlet for your expression. So serendipity is the world of people who are on their mission to be living their soul. And this is what I call 5D living, 5-dimensional living. Yeah? Oh, you're so funny. Yeah, ego versus soul, that is the battle to win. And it's very interesting because I've been working, for so many years, 30 years for people who don't know me. Because that's my passion. When I say 30 years, people think, oh my God. But actually, this is my pleasure. There is a moment where you feel that some days it feels like a battle, and some day it feels like a joke, or like the ego is sometimes here to block you from going to the bliss. You know what I mean, Deborah? It's like it's gonna blend at one stage. And then the ego, when you're able to have your ego working for your soul, it's like, wow. But you'll have a glimpse of that. The more you work on yourself, the more you feel that your ego is able to be in the crew of your soul. It's not every day. It's something that can come the more we work on ourselves. It's like, okay, I detach from my ego, from the craziness, but sometimes the ego is bringing you some stuff for your path. Yeah. Hi, Cyprus. Okay, one last question and I'm going. Anybody here? Yeah, you are your soulmate, Christine. We all are. We all are, but when we want or when we are called to live with someone in our lives, we are attracting them in our lives. We are, and I wrote it in my first book. Nobody needs anybody in this life because we are a whole. We are complete, and this is a state of bliss we can attain with our spiritual energy and work. And when we are in that state, we don't depend on anybody, right? But as human beings, we are here for a journey to share, expand with others, but also have fun. So it's good to share. And that's why we have some soulmate. Sometimes they come here to make us expand, and sometimes it's just to have fun. Okay, last question. It's funny. Can we? I would love you to vote, but I'm not going to have that. Okay, let's see. How do I define the soul and the heart? Darling, if you breathe into your heart and you feel the peace that you can attain in your heart, you're going to know this is your inner self. Ego is the part of yourself that is not in peace, that is always looking outside of yourself for results, for answers. Your ego is not you, is the personality that you have created in order to maintain yourself in this world. I'm trying to answer everybody. So Oslem, connecting to your soul and your heart, please do it. And how can I define it? Is the true essence of your being. Is the being of yourself that is coming into this life and will go to another life. Is not dying. Is always. It is. It is defined by nothing. Okay? And it's something you find in your heart. It's something you find in your breathing. The minute you breathe, you are really responding to your soul, your presence. Okay, how? Oh, I have a great question. How can you keep your weight down? I think it's so funny. But yeah, I love funny questions because they're very deep also. So do you want that, or do you want how to get out of major depression and feel normal again? Okay, the first answer, I answer. It's almost like a game. The ego will not be removed ever, because we are in this life as a human being, but the ego can be tamed, and the ego can become your partner. You cannot live only as a soul, because the soul is not material. The soul is coming into this body, so this body has a human life. This soul has a human life, and the ego is just the persona that is a translation. The problem is that the human being has made confusion between a translation, like a machine, like a computer, into who she is or who is. The ego is here to help you live a human life. It is not here to drive you around. So what they do, human beings, they create this ego, and then they listen to everybody's judgment and idea and rules. They put it in the ego, and then they believe the ego is the boss and is the driving force. And this is the mistake. And this is the antithesis of living the life of your soul. Okay, yes. So meditation is the best tool to really let go of your ego, but also writing. So I have a class very soon I will give how to write from your soul. Okay? Writing about your ego, writing about your judgment, your limitation, your persona in the world will help you distinguish what do you feel. When you feel, it's coming from your soul. When you think, it's coming from your ego. But not always, because thinking is super important, right? So that's why I say the ego needs to become your friend, not your enemy. But the driving force is your soul and your heart. And I think that's a beautiful conclusion. Thank you, thank you. So let's put some music to finish and say bye-bye. I really enjoyed a lot my time with you. And let's see.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Thank you, Roxy. Thank you, Juliana. Ah, thank you. That's beautiful. Thank you, Juliana. So sweet. Thank you. And the last thing I want to announce you is that I'm starting a membership where you're going to be receiving, I'm going to do lives with the members and being closer to you. We have a great program in the membership, so I know some of you have asked for that for a while, and I'm really happy to provide that. And being more, in the group. We're already a group, but it's going to be more intimate. Thank you. Go on my website, or the link, it will be in stories anyway. Thank you. Thank you. I feel like the hour I spent with you is like 10 minutes. Thank you, Copenhagen. You're so sweet. Thank you, Wine is Life. Remind me your name. Thank you, Corinne, Christine, Maria Christina. Thank you, Carmen. Beautiful friend. It's a pleasure to have you all. I'm going to take a few pictures of your comments. It's an amazing singer named Ajit. A-J-E-E-T. I love her. This is incredible. It's too short, yeah. I feel like I'm running in this session. I'm really running, I swear, to answer a maximum. Thank you, whoever are you, LBREN. I'm trying to take a few pictures to thank you, but it's very hard. And leave us a DM if you need anything from the group. I have an amazing team, okay? Great comments. Thank you. You take care. I'll see you soon. You take care. Bye bye.